It's Dr. Randy Arno here with Headstrong Coaching. I'm a licensed psychologist and certified personal trainer, and I'm here to help you to achieve optimal health, wellness, and happiness. So, I have a question for you. When you're working towards your long-term goals, do you ever find it difficult to find the motivation to tackle the day-to-day tasks that need to be done to move you closer to those dream goals? If so, stick around. I'm going to share with you two really important science-backed tips to supercharge your motivation. So tip number one is to constantly remember your purpose. So think about, why are you pursuing a goal or a dream in the first place? What's the big purpose that motivated you to embark on that journey? Is it more time with family, more money, getting a dream job? To keep your motivation high, constantly keep your purpose in front of you. So you've probably heard people say, you need to know your why. Or you're probably familiar with the quote from Friedrich Nietzsche: "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." But really, a lot of us know our why, and yet we still lack motivation to take action. Or even when we do take action, we find that we get distracted and we lose our focus. So it's really not enough to just know your why. You have to remember your why to activate that motivation that you associate with the why. You have to remember your why in the here and now. So you have to remind yourself of your why, get it really actively present in your mind for you to be motivated, productive, and avoid distractions. And you got to do this on a day-to-day basis, on a regular basis. So here's what you need to do as part of your routine every morning to activate that motivation before you start working on whatever the goals or tasks are for the day. You got to remind yourself of your why. So ask yourself some questions every morning to bring this into the forefront of your mind. One, what is my dream goal that I'm working towards? Why is this important to me? Another question you can ask is, who's counting on me to be on the ball today and accomplish my goals? Maybe you're doing it for a significant other, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a spouse. Maybe it's your team at work that's depending on you. Maybe what you're working on is an important step towards your dream goal. For example, if you're a student, your big goal might be getting your degree, which takes years to do. But that may be your big goal so that you're then in a position to pursue your dream career. Maybe you're working on a side hustle to become more financially independent, to get out of debt, to be able to spend more time with your family. Whatever it is that's driving you, it's important that you remind yourself of it each and every day. And here's another important part too. Don't just think about it. Ask those questions and write the answers down, or say it out loud, or better yet, write it down and say it out loud. You have to actively get this in your mind. So knowledge of your why is important, yes, but just knowing somewhere in the back of your mind isn't really going to do anything for creating the motivation in the here and now that seems to almost magically increase your energy and drive to take action, push through your goals for the day, while also giving you the energy you need to actively avoid distractions. And yes, distractions are not always something that just occur at random, where you're lucky if you don't have distractions, and and that's great, but if you do, it's just something that happens. It actually takes effort and planning to really actively avoid distractions, but more on that in a future video. So that's number one. Number two tip, and this is really important also, is to celebrate the small wins. It's important to keep the big picture in front of you, yes, but it's also really crucial to celebrate those small wins. With long-term goals, you're climbing a ladder one rung at a time. You're reaching your goal one step at a time. And celebrating those small wins helps you to see the progress you're making, which then increases your motivation to make continued progress. And now in psychology, sometimes we talk about reinforcement for behavior. And sometimes you might think of that as the celebration. You know, it's like a reward you give yourself for good behavior or achieving a goal. You know, like if a rat presses a bar, a food pellet pops out of the food dispenser, and so the rat's more likely to press the bar again in the future, or at least when the rat's hungry. But I would propose to you that celebrating small wins is more than just positive reinforcement. It is that. But see, when you're working towards long-term goals, goals that take several months to even several years to achieve, you need clear feedback to yourself that you're making progress towards your goal in order to maintain that motivation that you need to keep moving forward, which is so extremely important for goals that take months and years to achieve, because it's what you do day in and day out that's going to set the stage for actually achieving that goal. So it's extremely important. It's not just self-indulgent to be celebrating small wins. It's really important because it's giving feedback to you and it's giving feedback to your brain that you're making progress. And the science is clear on this. When you get feedback about progress toward your goals, it activates more motivation for you to keep working towards it. So just do something nice for yourself, whatever that is. It doesn't have to be big. You know, you can take time and watch a movie you've been meaning to watch on Netflix. Go out for drinks with friends. Do a dance. Whatever makes you happy. The important thing is to make sure you acknowledge that progress. So I hope you found this helpful, and most importantly, I really hope that you'll actually try out these tips and see how well they work for you. I've got some more tips in this same vein for supercharging a motivation. But for now, I'm just going to leave you with those two. If you're interested in more tips on motivation and keeping your focus, I'll be posting those new videos at least a couple of times a week. So be sure to like this video, and most importantly, follow my page, Headstrong Coaching by Dr. Randy Arno, so you'll be sure and not miss out on any of these new videos as they come out.